Hey everyone, today we're going to unbox a toy from The Last Jedi. This is Jedi Training Rey and the Praetorian Guard 2-pack. So let's take these guys over to the toy studio and cut them open. Alright everybody, here we are in the toy studio with a figure 2-pack. This is Rey in Jedi Training and the Elite Praetorian Guard. And we don't know a lot about these Praetorian Guards yet, except I believe they are like the Emperor's Royal Guard. They are the guards that protect Supreme Leader Snoke. So, real quick, before we get into that, I'll just spin the packaging real quick, but we are going to unbox this thing. And as you can see, they are heavily pushing the Force Link product, which I was not impressed with, so you guys make the call on that one. It's your money. But there we go. Let's unbox this thing. I want to get into it. I'm dying to handle this Praetorian Guard. I'm very interested to see what this is all about. And I don't know if I'm getting into this thing the right way, but I don't really care. I just want to rip it open. There we go. Excellent. I'm already impressed. These things look, these Praetorian Guards, these guys look really cool. It looks like there's some, ooh, and you get a little heavy artillery accessory that is for Rey, I believe. Interesting. Little piece there. It's like a backpack gun assembly. We'll check that out in a second. Just put that over here for now. But here you can see is Rey, and she has all her accessories. Let's see if we can get this tape off of here. Got the lightsaber, the staff, and the blaster pistol that Han gave her. So, and to be completely honest with you, this looks like the identical figure that if you were to buy the Rey single pack, it's the exact same figure. That's what it looks like to me. But let's get her out of here and check her out real quick, and then we'll get to this Praetorian Guard. But there she is, and real quick I'll just spin her around so you can check her out. And just like the previous Rey figure, she actually has a working holster, which it's one of my favorite things when they do that. I always appreciate that. I got a couple Han Solo figures where they have working holsters. And since, hey, there could be a chance she's related to Han Solo, we never know. So, still a big mystery, right? And then you have the Skywalker lightsaber. And let's see how well she holds this thing. So, and I'll be honest, I cannot wait to find out what the secret behind Rey's identity is. I'm dying to know. I hope they fill us in this year. And then finally we have her staff, which I believe is going to have some importance into who she is. But it's got a little shoulder sling on it, so because one thing you'll notice, you cannot find any picture or shot of her anywhere, or it's very hard to, where she does not have this thing with her. So even after she meets Luke. So very cool. And real quick, before we get into all that, we'll look at her movements. And on her head here, let's see here. Got a little side to side and up and down. And I think you just get a little bit of restricted movement on her head due to the hair and everything. It kind of restricts everything. And then from there we go to the arms, and you'll see she has shoulder movement, and that's it on her arms. And then she has leg movement, but because of her costume, you're kind of restricted. You're only going to get about that much. You'll see how the robe kind of pushes them back down. So, but, you know, it is what it is. And here, let's see how well she can hold this blaster pistol in her hand. And in case you don't recognize it, I'm pretty sure this is the one Han Solo gave her in The Force Awakens. So it's pretty interesting. She has a gun from Han, a lightsaber from Luke, and a mystery staff. So it will be very interesting to find out who she is when we get there. Alright guys, let's see here. Let's reholster this thing. Very well done. Excellent. We're going to give her the shoulder sling on her staff. And finally the Skywalker lightsaber. Alright. And in a second, well here, before we get in the Praetorian Guard, let's see what the deal is with this massive cannon that she comes with. Now, I seriously doubt she's going to use this in the movie, but I could be wrong. So let's see if we can get her into this thing. Wow. All right, there you go. And now if she actually steps out of the Millennium Falcon holding this thing or something like that, that would be cool. And this is very reminiscent of the backpacks the troopers wore on Endor in Return of the Jedi. It looks very similar to that. And as far as I can tell, I don't think this thing does anything other than look very intimidating. So you wouldn't want to be shot at by this thing. So that is for sure interesting. And it fits on there very well. It's on there very firm. There's no wiggle to it at all. And she's got a good grip on the trigger there. So let's see how hard it is to get off. Okay, not too bad. Very interesting piece. Very interesting. Okay, so let's put her back with her regular accessories. And I can almost guarantee you're going to see these things in the movie, so. Alright, there she is. Now this is the guy I've been waiting to handle today. The elite Praetorian Guard. And they got this thing taped in here. Okay, it is out. Very interesting. And it looks like his weapon turns into two weapons. Very interesting. Okay, so you can have two short weapons, or you can put them together and have one long weapon. And it looks like you can even flip it around and do that with it. Looks like one of the Star Trek weapons. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean to say that. But we'll go ahead and put it the way it's supposed to be, which is like that. Very interesting. Now let's get this guy out of here. Now he looks like the design of this character is very heavily influenced by Japanese culture. Looks very similar to some Japanese artwork I've seen before. And very cool. This guy is very interesting. I love this armor. It almost looks like something you might see in Game of Thrones. And there you can see they actually have legs under the robing there. And I love the design for these robes, that you can actually move the legs and see the legs, and when you put them back together, it looks like a regular robe or cloak or whatever you want to call it. And here, let's see how he holds this thing. It looks like this is going to be a tight fit. All right. And let's see here. Holds it like that, or let's see if we can. Oh, this is gonna be a tight fit. He's got almost like a clenched fist. I don't know if this thing's gonna fit in here. He's holding it, but it isn't pretty. Okay. This is going to be interesting to see these guys fight. I can't wait to see that. I hope they get into some combat in the movie. Very cool design. And just real quick, we'll run through his movements here. You got the head movement goes side to side. A little bit of up and down wiggle. You have shoulder movement on the arms. And they kind of come together when you raise them up, if you see that. And then as they come down, they're going to spread apart. So, very interesting. Very interesting. And, yes, both legs do sit, so I mean, he's not really going to sit with that robe on, but I appreciate the movements there. Excellent. Excellent. And real quick, just one more quick spin of this guy. He's a very cool design of this guy. I am impressed. All right, everybody. There is a figure 2-pack. Jedi Training Rey. And the Elite Praetorian Guard. And thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Bye.